well, here we are, back again, yet again. Um, I don't know. I kinda would like to start at January, but I think I owe it to people to play through January. God damn it, play through March. And maybe things will improve. We survived the base assault. We've done a little. Oh my god, the wounds are so bad. The wounds are so bad. Can we survive for 6 days? Can we get we will have people available in 6 days. Okay. So yeah, the 24 storm rats. We survived the base assault with 24 storm rats. We've had a god. I probably the worst. I'm serious. Absolutely the worst possible February I've ever done. Ever. So with those two things combined together, how close to slave recruitment? We're quite far away and we don't really have any slaves, which is the problem. So I will have to make those as well. But yeah, so we've had a really bad February and I really want to blame it. I want to blame it on RNG. I just think we've had a really unfortunate February. Like, we basically didn't have any missions, and the few that we did, we succeeded. I mean, we did a freaking zombie infestation and we got away with it. But we also at the same time had lots of things fly over. If we were to go to the chart, you can see how bad it is. I don't know how representative bad this actually is, but in the first month about 500, in the second month about 5,000. It's small difference. I kind of want to say, sure, let's roll out March. Maybe things are gonna get better. We are very strapped on cash. I had to liquidate quite aggressively. I think we had a deficit of 800k or 600k. It definitely wasn't good. Matter of fact, if you were to go and take a peek at our charts and we look at our finances, you can see that our finances, I think this is our finances, right? No, that's my score. We can ignore my score. You can see that my deficit is practically still in the negatives, which isn't fantastic. We did have the debt collector taking some money out. We also had the mutiny event, which gives us an additional minus 500 infamy, which means that we are starting this month's infamy. I'm not sure if we can see that in the chart, matter of fact, but basically we're starting this month's infamy at minus 1500. Yeah, you can see it. It's not great. I feel like I am obligated to play this through. I kind of don't want to give up on the Golden Boys yet. But I also feel that we just got dealt a very bad hand in February. And that's ignoring the Storm Rats. I now know how to deal with the Storm Rats. I've said this like 7 or 8 times before. I have a rough idea on what to do. And I'm starting to think that maybe the problem is I'm just disillusioned. Oh my god, traders at large. We cannot even do traders at large. We only have 3, well, okay, we have 4 people. Maybe we can do it. But none of them, well, okay, we have 1 gal, but it's only 1 gal. To be fair, I have said many times that this will be the last attempt, otherwise we move on to the no codex gnome run. But the thing about the no codex gnome run is, if I fuck things up, sure, I'm willing to take the L and just say, oh, it's not good enough, but I feel like I instinctively want to blame just a very bad February. And that is responsible for why we've suffered so much. So yeah, I still haven't really made up my mind in that regard. And I kind of hate it, but I do feel obligated to play this through. But in my eyes, this run is not going to recover. Which feels very weird to say. Very weird to say. And I simply do believe so. Oh, yes, we can actually buy combat shotgun related items. I should probably be using combat shotguns. Yeah, so what am I trying to get at? What am I trying to get at? I believe that we are just in a situation where we're kind of hurting. Is it a requirement to play the hardest difficulty on this run? It wasn't a requirement, but I have made it a requirement at this point. That's how this run is going to be. That is the requirement I've set for myself. And that's kind of what I want to stick with. It's suicidal, very much so, but struck. No, it's what I've basically come to mentally accept. Which I feel like is probably the worst argument I can make. But yeah, so that's it. I mean, if you want to be golden, you better pay the price. For now, we'll do a mission. I'll see how I feel. Oh my god, and now we get a high room. Okay, yeah. Because right now it's mostly a luck run and nothing more. That's the other thing. That's the other thing. I do kind of agree with you there, Strader. How much of it is me having luck and how much of it is us having bad luck? That's the best way of putting it. I do not know. I don't know. Which kind of makes me very, very jittery. We could always downgrade this to a lower difficulty, but again, I would like to play through at least until we get missiled into oblivion. I do not like that the Highwayman House mission just spawned. That is actually very, very problematic. I'm thinking about liquidating more money. We need more people. We're not gonna be able to get more slaves. I'm gonna kick out the alt. We have Uber girls that we can soon research, hire, right? Can I already hire them? Can I get to Uber girls? That would be nice. No, I can't. Why can I not get Uber girls? What are we missing? I do not know what we're missing. Also, my PC seems to be exploding. No codex auxiliaries only run when. Hold your horses there, Istor. Hold your horses. That's one problem at a time. So why can I not hire Uber girls yet? Or have Ubers, I suppose. Because I need to research them. Which is a bit of an issue. And why have I not queued them up yet? Okay, well, that kinda doesn't make sense, but I'll take it. So yeah, I kinda want to try to run this out and see how it goes, but I have a really nasty feeling about this, just because of the situation we're in. We're gonna kick out the altar boys, it's gonna free up a bit of cash. Unfortunately, we need to get 4 additional slave soldiers, which is gonna drain my finances even further. They'll be arriving in about 48 hours. I do not know how long the Highwayman House will stay around. On that notion, I will actually go out of my way and see if there is more things we can sell. I don't think we're gonna go for toppling the towers next month. I do want to have that option available to me. So let's first see if there's anything else I can sell. I'm planning on buying some SS operator suits. But yeah, there's a few things that could have gone a lot better. And I always say that, there's a few things that could have gone a lot better. But I think I'm still partially living mentally in the David Jones difficulty, and I catch myself in hindsight, quite often in hindsight matter of fact, doing things that I absolutely should not be doing, ranging from capping to just positioning my units. We did this one particular mission. When was it again? I think it was yesterday as well. Yeah, yesterday, last time we played. There was this one particular mission I was doing against Highwaymen, and I pointed out, somebody's gonna come out of that house and mess me up, and lo and behold, a Highwayman popped out of that house and messed me up. So there is things that I know, I'm just not reacting to it. Why am I talking about this? I don't even know. I don't even know. I'm just disappointed with myself. I'm just disappointed with myself. Let's get a operator suit at least. Can I get an operator suit? Yes, operator armor. In a perfect world, I would like to get like 3 or 4 of these. Unfortunately for me, this is not a perfect world. Night vision of 15, I guess. Really, night vision of 15. That's unfortunate. Or 10. Oof, 10. 10! There's not much you can do with 10. I really thought operator would at least have better night vision, but apparently we don't. That's terrifying. Why do I care about operator in that case? I guess you have camo, which can be quite nice. Yeah, we need operator. Let's pick up a singular operator and see how it goes. But yeah, let's at least attempt it. Let's see how things go. Oh. Alright. Well, that answers that question. Yeah, I guess the armor resistance is actually quite nice. Can we just agree? Can we just agree that out of all the possible situations there, this probably was the most logical one and it still just whiffed? Uh, maybe we're just doomed and we should be doing a lower difficulty one, right? Maybe we're just doomed and we should be doing a lower difficulty one. That was awful. It literally took one mission, the first act. I guess maybe I should have used Ferrosol, who for some weird reason is using a quarterstaff. I do not understand why I decided to do so. Yeah. Maybe it's better if I were to just table this run for a bit. Ironically speaking, the June run still was our best run, and I think it's because Anarissa carried so many missions. And instead we should be doing the no Codex Gnome run. It really doesn't rub me the right way, but when I'm presented with this situation right here, like the other option will be to have Ferrosol step out. Oh yeah, right, Ferrosol doesn't have a weapon. And then we still get, like, shot at least. And probably die in the process. Oh, not yet. Oh yeah, right, of course, you attack back. But yeah, it just rubs me the wrong way. That's the best way of putting it. It just rubs me the wrong way, what is happening. Like, we can't be taking wounds all the time. I can't basically be reloading every 5 seconds. Traders at large, by the way. Ugh. Yeah, maybe it's just better if I play on a lower difficulty. I really don't want to, but I don't have much of a choice anymore. I did make the promise on a Gnome run. Yeah, there you go. Getting shot at as well. Is that a bug eye by any chance? Yeah, that's a bug eye. Should have known. He still can shoot me. He emptied out his entire damn gun and he can still shoot me. So yeah, I'd love to keep running the Golden Boys for quite a bit longer, but maybe it's time that we lower the difficulty and go for a Gnome, no Codex. I did promise it. It kinda stings me quite a bit. Stings me quite a bit. Yeah. The thing is, if I were to do that, I would have to commit to that type of run. I'll have to commit to that type of run, and if I have to commit to that type of run, we won't be seeing the Golden Boys for an entire year. I don't know if that's gonna be better or worse. That's the other issue. So it's Groundhog Day.